Anyway, so I never finished. Type A and Type B personalities was created by the tobacco industry so they can say, oh, person A died not because he used cigarettes, but because he was a Type A person.
Oh, goodness.
Personality where, you know, it's stressful and all of that. All because of the tobacco industry. Now, okay, again, I saw that on the little list. Actually, I don't remember where I found that out. So I'm not 100% sure if that's where it's from. But yeah, that's where it might be from. Okay, alright. We're gonna try to do Yakuza. Alright, and then Hood. Payday.
The desecration of Gallant Court.
Alright, another fact?
Heat me.
You're not gonna by my facts, right?
Hit me with some facts.
Okay. King Tutankhamun, King Tut, Tutankhamun, whatever, King Tut had a clubbed foot, feminine hips, and an overbite. He had Kohler's disease. DNA determines that King Tut's, whatever, parents were undoubtedly brother and sister. And he died super young. Because of his misfortune. And I think, if I remember correctly, he married his cousin. And then I don't know if he had offspring, but then like he was like, huh, maybe this is actually bad, and that's what made him
Maybe this is actually a bad idea. Maybe, just maybe.
Alright, ready? King Henry VIII was once arrested, then imprisoned for assaulting a police constable with his walking stick. When the police constable was informed that he had jailed the King of England, he feared execution. This is actually kind of surprising. Instead, he was commended by Henry VIII for his dedication to duty.
Oh no, I've imprisoned the monarchy, they're gonna get— No, you thank you for your service.
Do you want to know why bunnies can't, why they don't walk? Why they hop?
Why? Why do they hop?
Because their
they're
legs...
too cool for walking.
Yes, that's exactly it. Bunnies cannot move their legs independently, which is why they can't walk, only hop. No, I would really like to see their brain structure then. Because, like, we have something, and a lot of the, animals have something in our brain, like, well, we don't think about walking. Because, no, somebody had, like, this brain disorder. They had brain damage, and where they damaged the part of the brain, I think, where it, like, does, like, well, anyway, okay, so, the brain damage, in where he could not walk without thinking about it. Like, he had to constantly be aware of where his knees are, like how his knees are bending and all of that. And he said he can't do anything else while walking. Like, he can't talk and walk, because then he can't coordinate his body. And I'm like, wow, something that you take for granted, as simple as walking. Okay. Oh, is that all my facts? Is that all of them?
That's it, we've learned everything there is to know in the world.
Oh, see, the thing is, with these facts, I'm probably gonna remember them once and then never remember them again. But I'm like, I'm at right now.
We live for the moment of facts.
Oh my goodness, one of the kings of France, I think it was France, who got hurt, I think an assassination attempt, and he was going to die, And so then he
What hit me?
told the queen, his wife, of all the affairs that happened. And, you know, X, Y, and Z. Guess what happened?
He lived.
He made a remarkable, miraculous recovery. Richard of Lionheart. Richard the Lionheart, not of Lionheart. Richard the Lionheart, I think this was like during his time, like is when Robin Hood became a thing, because I think it's Richard the Lionheart is when. Anyway, so he was King of England. He barely spoke English and collectively only spent about 6 months in England. Should we see how long he reigned? Richard the Lionheart. Matriarch of. He ruled from 1189 to 1199. Oh wow, that was actually pretty good. That's actually a pretty decent span. Did he die? Is that the end of his reign? Yep, his end of the reign ended with his death. Oh, somebody died. King Philip of France in 1193 married somebody of Denmark. On their wedding night, he discovered that she had such horrible breath that he refused to to let her be crowned Queen of France. King Christian VII of Denmark would randomly slap diplomats mid-sentences as they discussed affairs of state and leapfrog visiting dignitaries when they bowed to him. Oh my goodness. That seems like a guy I want to hang out with.
Alright, I am going to bow. Alright, leapfrog. Jumps over them. Alright, so...
Ooh, reverse psychology. King Frederick II used reverse psychology before psychology was even a thing, I think. This would have been, like, before psych was even known. On his peasants who refused to eat potatoes because they tasted horrible. To stop the food famine, he sent his guards to guard fields of potatoes, and the peasants started stealing them and growing their own.
Reverse psychology.
When William the Conqueror, guess what he did?
I have no idea. Couldn't tell based on the name alone.
Was crowned King of England on Christmas Day in 1066. Guards outside Westminster Abbey, oh my goodness, that's still the Abbey today, thought the celebration around the village was an assassination attempt, so they burned the village and accidentally started a riot.
Oopsies.
When you party too hard.
Yeah, we're celebrating. Oh no.
King George V had two tattoos, a dragon and a tiger representing the East and the West.
That's nice.
No, oh my goodness. So on Facebook, I watched one, because do you know Master Inc., the reality show?
Yeah.
About tattoos. I watched one video and they're like, hey, you should watch more. And it's actually super interesting. Because a lot of those people are super, like, fantastic artists. But while watching it, I'm like, yeah, no, I can't do that. I cannot sit through it. Especially when you have to like sit for like hours.
Our battering ram has reached the gate!
And we don't know where Genghis Khan is buried. And
Indeed, we don't.
Pope. I don't think we know where a Pope is buried. It's kind of like funny, even like with today's, technology and all that, we still don't.
Probably someone wrote down where it was, but over time we lost it all.
King Henry XIV of France was also a ballet dancer, and I do believe Louis the.
Their gate is in ruins.
I do believe Louis the 14th is the one who got beheaded. 1750. Actually, did that? How did he die? Yeah, Palace of Versailles. Yeah, he was beheaded. But he was a ballet dancer. That's cool. Right?
Yeah.
It's kind of funny how, like, in today's time... Actually, I don't really know how ballet, like, a male ballet dancer would be. But, like, probably... Yes. Or even... women could probably do that, but like whatever, it's fine. Oh my goodness, this is a great one too. The Persian king Aga Muhammad Khan once ordered the execution of 2 servants for being too loud. Since it was a holy day, he postponed their execution by a day and made the servants return to their duties. They murdered the king in his sleep that night.
You're gonna kill me, not if I kill you first!
Uno. Reverse.
Well, but not that Uno reverse card.
And the king's like, Uno reverse? What's Uno? Why are you speaking Spanish?
It's a holy day, so I won't kill you. Please go back to your duties. Okay, sir. Later that day. Alright, let's kill him.
Dang it, I died. During World War II, over 100, oh god, I hate doing these numbers. 120,000 Japanese Americans were held in concentration camps around America. Most without any reason except for their race. It wasn't publicly acknowledged as a human rights violation by the US government until 4 decades later. Because this is one of the Supreme Court has almost all, like, I approve of their rulings. Oh shoot. I think it's Korematsu versus whatever. And the Supreme Court was like, yeah, no, this is totally fine. And then 4 decades later, they're like, actually, this isn't fine. Even though, we'll give you money as a way to apologize. Yep. Terrible, terrible decision. Terrible decision. Yes! The autism spectrum and the distinction between high-functioning and low-functioning autism were discovered by Hans Asperger in an attempt to save children in his clinic from the Gestapo during World War II, who killed disabled children in preparation for the Holocaust. Okay, the Gestapo were terrible people, but I love saying the name Gestapo. It is like so satisfying to say. Does that sound bad? Should I have kept that in my head?
Considering who they are, yeah.
Should I have kept that in my head?
Maybe. I won't come after you, don't worry, Sinky. Nor will I put that in the close chat. That would make you truly evil.
Oh, so the, well, maybe your family shouldn't have been refugees, is fine.
Yeah. Oh wait, I forgot to dance part or someone. Shoot.
UK's highest paid entertainer during World War II, George Formby, went to Normandy after the landings and gave 9 shows to frontline troops who had held out for 56 days without relief. His audiences were in foxholes. He also crawled through trenches to tell jokes when the enemy was too close for a show. Oh my goodness, kudos to that guy.
The enemy is up. Right, I can crawl through the trenches.
What do you call a polar bear in Hawaii? Even though Hawaii wasn't a state yet. Nazis offered Iron Cross to 4 Finnish Jews during World War II. None accepted. For example, Leo Skurnik was awarded the Iron Cross for evacuating a German soldier under enemy fire. Major Sternuk told the Germans that he would wipe his ass with the medal. No, there are like stories, I've read stuff like where Jews turned on other Jews all for the sake of survival, and I was like, oh my god, how do you...
You have
how
to
do you
live.
do that? How do you do that?
You have to live.
And I know, like, Hitler, before he became whatever, he knew some Jews, and so when he came to power, he was like, they're okay Jews. They're good Jews. Everyone else is a bad Jew.
Keep it up! We've nearly taken the town square!
Oh my goodness. The Japanese officer who proposed the use of kamikaze pilots during World War II shot himself post-war out of guilt for sending so many young men to their deaths. Northern Ireland's Parliament building was painted in cow dung and bootmen to hide itself during World War II. There are still traces of cow dung on the building to this day, as it is so difficult to get off.
The enemy's spirit by striking their banners from the walls!
When asked about the rape committed by Soviet troops during World War II, Stalin explained that a soldier who had crossed thousands of kilometers through blood and fire and death has fun with a woman or takes some trifle. Oofda.
Oofda oofda.
I would say read the room, but you know.
room was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you want a disgusting fact?
Wait, what? Yeah,
Okay,
hit me.
okay. As many as 3 U.S. presidents and also Abraham Lincoln's son may have died as a result of contaminated water supply in the White House. Until 1850, there was no sewage system, and a field of human excrement called night soil flowed freely into the water supply. That's nasty.
My. That's a little nasty, just a tiny bit.
The first recorded pizza delivery was in 1889 to Queen, oh boy, Margarita of Savoy. Reportedly, she was tired of courtly fare and requested a local peasant meal. They delivered a white, green, and red pie to symbolize the newly unified Italy's flag. She called it delicious, and the rest is history. Wow, that was kind of butchering English at the end, but like, fine. Alexander the Great, we don't know where his tomb is either. I knew there was somebody else who's been buried that we don't know where he is. Dang it, I don't. Oh my goodness. Well, do you want to know where never take candy from strangers comes from? Well, now you will soon learn. Charlie Ross, a 4-year-old, was a 4-year-old American child whose 1874 kidnapping for ransom, considered the first in U.S. history, became a nationwide sensation. Charlie, who was never found, was lured by 2 men offering candy and fireworks, giving rise to the warning, "Never take candy from strangers."
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. The Guinness Book of Records recognizes the presidential election of 1927 in Liberia as the most fraudulent election reported in history. Although there is only 15,000 registered voters in Liberia at the time, Charles D.B. King received 234,000 votes and won. When Joseph Stalin was dying, his private physician was not available because he was already being tortured in the basement of the KGB headquarters for suggesting that the Soviet Union require more bed rest. Maybe he was right.
Help, I'm sorry, I'm being tortured. The doctor isn't available right now. Well, where is he? Oh, he's being tortured in the basement. He's what?
Until 1870, the Pope required all Jews living in Rome to attend compulsory sermons every Sabbath in front of the Church of San Gregorio. They all attended, but would often stuff wax in their ears in order not to hear a thing.
That's about enough.
Oh dang, we died. One of the most inaccurately named men in history was Charles Coward. While in German captivity, he traded clothes with a Jewish inmate so he could report to the British on what was happening in Auschwitz. He later testified in Nuremberg. 9 to 5.
Watch my back!
Cast down the Agathian banners!
Hold back!
For most of history, smiling in a painting or photo was considered radical, and even Mark Twain once wrote, "A photograph is an important document, and there is nothing more damning to go down in prosperity than a silly, foolish smile caught and fixed forever." I wonder what they would say about that. An archer, but then a buddy came. Alright. Voltaire's joke that the Holy Roman Empire, nicknamed HRE, okay, that's even harder to say, my brain can't do that, was neither holy nor Roman nor an empire, was mostly true. The center of the church at the time was actually the Vatican. The Holy Roman Empire were mostly German, and not Roman, and the nation was never truly unified at any point in its history.
Can you English today?
Apparently not.
Chicken-hearted milksops! We are out of reinforcements! Fall back!
When the Mongols sacked Baghdad, oh my gosh.
Can you
Baghdad.
English? Are you okay?
In 1258, they threw all books from the House of Wisdom in the river. Doing so erased much of the information that was discovered during the Arabic Golden Age. The river is said to have turned black from all the ink after first being red with blood.
That's sad. I need a happy fact now.
The Battle of Warden Glade.
You mean you're not?
Look about you! Take it all in!
The USPS used to burn letters sent to Santa. Now nonprofit organizations respond to children's letters on behalf of Santa. Oh my goodness.
The traitor is Mason once!
Mama, do you think Santa will read my letter?
No, it's gonna get burned.
Nah,
It'll never get read.
The enemy team!
Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter, said the only animal he was uncomfortable working around were parrots.
That way thou can gain the leverage to
Okay, we are... Russian-born human rights activist Vladimir Buskovsky spent a total of 12 years in psychiatric hospitals, labor camps, and prisons of the Soviet Union. During his time in prison, he co-wrote manual instructions instructing victims of political psychiatry how to behave during interrogation to avoid being diagnosed as mentally ill. Tom Hanks, who played Mr. Rogers in A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, is Mr. Rogers' 6th cousin. Okay, like, who cares though? I mean, but maybe that's why he's so nice. Do you know the Myers-Briggs personality test? Anyway, it's a stupid personality test that doesn't actually
it doesn't
say anything. Anyway, this test was developed by a mother, Catherine Cook Briggs, and daughter, Isabel Briggs Myers, neither of whom had any formal psychology education.
Yeah,
they studied in agriculture and political science, respectively. And you can tell.
It's a stupid test. Doesn't mean anything.
No. During the Civil War, U.S. Civil War, Andrew Carnegie was drafted for the Army. However, rather than serve, he paid another man $850 to report for duty in his place, a common practice at the time.
What if... No.
Oh?
No.
My goodness. It is a Battle Royale fact. The Japanese film Battle Royale in 2000 is banned in Korea and took 11 years before it was released in the United States and Canada. The film was banned in Germany in 2013, but this was later overturned. Quentin Tarantino considers Battle Royale to be one of his favorite films. The Chimney Sweepers Act of 1788 was a British Act of Parliament passed to stop child labor, as boys as young as 4 were being used as chimney sweeps. The act raised the minimum age to 8 years old. 4? 8's where we draw the line.
'Cause that's so much better.
More years before you have to do it.
That one kid who's 7. Oh, well, it's time to... No, no, kiddo. You get to go next year.
We're kind of getting our butts kicked.
That's okay.
How accurate is that? Oh wow. During the American Civil War, banker J.P. Morgan bought 5,000 rifles from an army arsenal at $3.50 apiece, $3.50 each, then resold them to a field general for $22 each. The 1882 game Mrs. Pac-Man was created as a response to the fact that a majority of Pac-Man players were female.
Oh! Oh, heaven forbid they play a dude, right? Oh no!
Yeah, I wonder if that was like one of those things that thought, like, hey, as a man in position, hey, we should have it be a woman because so then women can play women. Like, I think he was trying to, I mean, granted, I'm not in his shoes, but like, hey, we're gonna create, because feminism, and then was it really
Feminism.
necessary?
Was that really necessary though?
The 17th of March is not only St. Patrick's Day, it's also St. Gertrude of Neville's Day. She is the patron saint of cats and cat lovers. Oh, it's this person's dance. A Teletubby toy named Poe was recalled in late 90s for calling kids faggot and telling them bite my butt. Somebody lost their job from that. And that's how Billy was unemployed. Dang it. Most vodkas in the US are pretty much the same with no distinctive character, aroma, taste, or color.
Oh. Yeah.
Operation Flagship. I thought this said friendship at first. Operation Flagship was a sting operation that sent out free Washington Redskins tickets to wanted fugitives and resulted in more than 100 arrests, with the marshals wearing Redskins and chicken costumes. The word grenade comes from the French word for pomegranate, whose outer appearance and seeds resemble a grenade and its fragments. That was fun. I love looking at facts. That will not help me in any way.
But you know what? It's the moment that counts, right?
I'm only really good at one attack, but it's not the best attack to be good at.
Mood.
Oh my goodness. So we're making boxes in graphic design. And so I was trying to figure out like what I want to do for my design. Because I want to have one of my ideas was have a box and have RPG facts on it, like quotes and all of that. No, and then I discovered a French fry die line, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna make a French fry box, and I'm like, I want to make a French fry box. Then I was like, but what would be on it? What would go in it? It's going to hold my pencils and pens for writing. It's like, yes.
There
my
you go.
favorite food.
We have only 30 troops left.
I was like, yes, that's good. Unless it's a
Only
terrible
20
idea,
Mason
and
troops
that way,
remain.
in which case, I don't care. Actually, we were losing, but now we're winning. We've really stepped up.
Just 20 at gap. They are down to 10 troops left. Only 5 Masons remain.
We
are victorious.
I was not last. I was second to last, but whatever. It's fine.
The siege of Rudhelm.
Minnesota Twins won the World Series in 1987 on this day.
After weeks of siege, today we take the castle. Brothers, we must push those siege towers.
Oh dang, that was beheaded. Beheaded. Attack as a group to make it easier to capture objectives. Do group? No thank you. I do not do groups.
I said, Cox getting do group.
It'll be easier with a group. Nope, no thank you.
No, it will not, Claire.
Okay, stop blocking. Make it illegal to block. But
To me!
dang it, I haven't gotten a kill. No, gosh, did I do it? Oh look, there's a body of the Gathians.
Oh, look.
I killed somebody. I got a kill. I was on the ground, but I got a kill.
Bring that tower closer.
My character lost an arm. No, I need both of those.
I need both hands. Darn it.
Okay, I can't tell if I'm lagging or if they're lagging. Gosh darn it, somebody kill her. I am 1, well technically 2 instead of it. Stop. Logging. Oh, I killed him.
Away!
Gosh darn it. I'm not very good at this game.
But are you having fun?
Well done. Our siege
what is
tower
And
is
isn't
at the wall.
having fun all that matters?
Brothers, we must capture the castle walls.
Oh, I did some damage. Dang it, I died. I damaged them, but I didn't get the kill shot. Oh, dang it, I was too late. I got fucked. Oh, no. That's not what I meant to do.
No more!
Oh, I wasted my bandages. Oh, he pushed me. That's rude.
No.
Mistakes were made.
You mistakes never, man.
I am 3 and 10.
Overrun the enemy's wall.
What has even happened? It's a pleasure to please, my lord.
Keep fighting, brothers. The wall is nearly ours.
Oh, dang.
Well fought. The walls are ours.
No, I damaged.
Brothers,
And I'm not in
burn
last
the Masons
place.
out of their encampments.
I have the most deaths. That's okay.
Set the enemy tents on fire.
Oh! Uncle! Uncle!
Burn the enemy's camp to the ground.
Dang it. That was a dead body already.
Attack! Give 'em hell! Towards the enemy encampment.
Boom. 26 meters? That's all? How in the world am I supposed to get a 100-meter kill shot?
Use torches to destroy the enemy camp.
How?
Set the enemy tents on fire. Keep it up! We have nearly destroyed their camp.
A little further.
The Mason bastards have been burned out of their camp.
Oh, how'd I miss?
Algathians, push the siege ramps to the walls of their keep.
Not happening. Not happening.
Oh, I did damage. Wow.
That's enough.
I honestly suck at this game.
These ramps must be brought forward. On your feet.
Oh my goodness, I hit my teammate.
Keep pushing those.
Oh, now I'm in last place.
Bring those ramps closer.
Oh, 31 meters. That's not bad. Oh, crossbow level 4. Okay, there was people shouting and I didn't know if they were good or bad.
The siege ramps have almost reached their walls.
Okay, I don't want to be on here.
Dreadful!
Attack! Give them hell!
Attack! Give them hell!
Smack. Commit murder.
Oh, I just missed. Ow, stop moving! How did that miss? How? How did that not hit? Excuse me. Oh, but I hit that guy? Okay. I need ammo.
I'm fine. Get your hands off.
It is a hard no.
Onward and upward.
Mike, stop!
Once again, there is yelling and I don't know if they're good or bad.
Stop those foes! I'll do you for that. I'll do you for that.
Oh, that was a good shot. Sorry.
It is a hard no.
So now I'm not in last place. I have managed to get 13 takedowns, 8 kills, and 13 deaths. Who knew archery, or using crossbows at somewhat of a far distance, was a lot easier than going full auto. Who knew, right?
Who knew?
Kill those bowmen!
Oh dang, that was a good shot.
Give it to them!
I think too much on. Not enough. I'm trying. Gosh darn it.
Dreadful!
This is shite! I drag myself.
Oh, I missed. Oh, dang. Outside away, walk on the street. King Hal is here and the plans begun.
Take
End of his life. Are you kidding me? There's an error with Chivalry. I was actually having fun with